But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And Foster loses the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
They'll start out here with the option left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Second and 16. And Stroud now to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
18, Pioneer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Now Foster to throw. To throw on 2nd down. Connects with Kittle underneath. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10, defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
so on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Stroud looking to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Lions at 6-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Ready, break.
Gibbs straight ahead. A little juke. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just run them and hit.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Stroud to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Gibbs again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Foster now on 3rd down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
has that one for 14 yards and another first.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Stroud. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Now Stroud.
This is caught.
And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Stay hurt. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Final play of the half, Stroud. And he is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. McCaffrey running up the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders
on the all-time NFL list.
And the 49ers have got it back to within a score.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. First and 10, here's Gibbs.
That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 61 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Trying the left side with Gibbs. They juked him. And he's got it to about the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Pushing his way through, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now is Stroud. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from a yard out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now to Goodwin. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there's an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've got to the back now at Ford Field. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Sheds off the tackle, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they They throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Brian Branch with it. Now he's free at the 35. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the